Sanji ranks as the third mightiest warrior within the ranks of the Straw Hat Pirates, trailing only behind Luffy and Zoro in power. This reputation naturally cements his notoriety in the expansive world of One Piece. Following a significant 2-year hiatus, he acquired the formidable skills of Haki, mastering the techniques of both observation and armament Haki. While Sanji has yet to demonstrate the capacity to wield the immense power of Conquerors Haki, known as the color of the Supreme King, the potential for him to possess this power is a huge possibility. And even more, he might already have it. Conquerors Haki stands out as one of the most elusive and formidable variants of Haki, notoriously difficult to both acquire and master. It is often attributed to its unique requirement. It is said to manifest exclusively in individuals with the traits of a king. Until recent events, specifically in the raid on Onigashima, Conquerors Haki had not been fully explored. However, it has since emerged as a crucial force within the One Piece narrative. Sanji has yet to exhibit this elite form of power, but the possibility of him unlocking Conquerors Haki in the future cannot be dismissed. Despite lacking the explicit royal ambitions that characters like Zoro or Kaido exhibit, Sanji embodies numerous king-like qualities that resonate with certain wielders of Conquerors Haki. Distinct from Zoro's quest for supremacy and swordsmanship, Sanji's journey is one of discovery. His dream is to uncover the legendary All Blue, yet the path of other established Conquerors Haki users such as Katakuri and Whitebeard mirror Sanji in notable ways. Neither pirate sought the title of the strongest. Their might was born from a simple yet profound aspiration to possess enough strength to safeguard their loved ones. It is this drive, rather than the pursuit of strength itself, that has shaped their power, a trait that has been a cornerstone of Sanji's development since his debut in the series. But before we get to Katakuri and Whitebeard, let's focus on Sanji a little bit more. Ever since Sanji became a member of the Straw Hat Pirates, his primary concern has been the safety and happiness of his crewmates, exhibiting a willingness to sacrifice his own life if it means securing their well-being, though he has also displayed a remarkable tenacity in the clutch of moral peril. His selflessness was notably apparent when he offered to endure Luffy's agony instead of Zoro after the Thriller Bark incident. Sanji's path as a cook stems from his belief in the joy that food can bring, aspiring to deliver this happiness to his companions and loved ones. The dedication was starkly highlighted in his clash with Queen, where he grappled with the notion of what would better serve Luffy's cause, the person he is, filled with emotions, or a cold, science-made soldier like his siblings. In a decisive moment, he shattered that raid suit given to him by his family, choosing instead to embrace his humanity and forge his identity on his own terms. By repurposing the enhancements to align with his values rather than succumbing to his family's methods, Sanji affirmed his individuality. Every step Sanji has taken to liberate himself from his family's dark shadow has been an act of sovereignty. He has boned his strength to the extent that he no longer requires the aid of the kin he loathes, carving out a stature as a man staunchly devoted to his principles. His decision to save his family during the Whole Cake Island arc, despite their fraught history, exemplifies his regal attributes. He acted upon his convictions, elevating himself not just metaphorically but also literally above them. Considering these parallels in Sanji's narrative arc, it stands to reason that he might unlock Conquerors Haki eventually, possibly to sustain his friendly rivalry with Zoro. As the wings of the Pirate King, it seems apt for Sanji to gain this power to match Zoro's might. With the onset of One Piece's concluding saga, it is expected that an answer to whether Sanji will awaken this prestigious ability may soon be forthcoming. So switching back to Katakuri and Whitebeard, the archetype of conquerors in the world of One Piece is not a one-size-fits-all, and that leaves room for someone like Sanji, whose dreams and determination might seem more subtle compared to Luffy or Zoro's, to possibly awaken Conquerors Haki. There are precedents in the narrative for individuals whose motivations align more closely with Sanji's personal ethos to bearers of Conquerors Haki. Figures like Katakuri and the legendary Whitebeard pursued strength not for dominance or personal glory, but out of a desire to safeguard their loved ones. Their formidable power was, in a sense, a byproduct of this protective instinct. Similarly, while not overtly seeking strength, Sanji's journey has nonetheless seen him grow considerably in power. It's also worth noting, however, that Whitebeard, for all his paternal aspirations, was one of the mightiest in the seas, a tier of power Sanji has not reached. As for Katakuri, his Conquerors Haki could be seen as a legacy inherited from Big Mom, much as Yamato inherited that trait from Kaido. Sanji has also displayed remarkable leadership qualities and a capacity to win over hearts, turning former adversaries such as Pudding, Jin, and Viola into allies, a trait reminiscent of Luffy's own charisma. This knack of inspiring loyalty, highlighted by Mihawk as a rare and powerful trait, mirrors the influence of a major Conquerors Haki user like Luffy. But where Luffy draws people in with an effortless magnetism, Sanji's approach is more direct. His kindness and acts of generosity often is the catalyst for change. These characteristics suggest a latent potential for Conquerors Haki in Sanji, hinting at the depth to his character that could be pivotal as the series series enters and endures its final saga. In the One Piece universe, Conquerors Haki, and particularly its advanced form, is often seen as a hallmark of the most formidable combatants. To date, Sanji hasn't manifested this extraordinary ability, though there's a fan speculation that he might reveal it in time, following in the footsteps of Luffy and Zoro. This conjecture largely sprang up once Zoro displayed his own Conquerors Haki, sparking a desire among fans for parity between him and Sanji in terms of strength. But insisting that Sanji must mirror Zoro's abilities is more a reflection of fan aspirations than a narrative necessity. The notion that Zoro and Sanji must be equal in might doesn't hold much water. Their shared title as Luffy's wings signifies their collective importance to the captain, not necessarily an equivalence in strength. Zoro's portrayal as the right hand to Luffy and his noticeable positioning as the second only to the captain's underlines a distinct narrative hierarchy. Yet in a tale as vast and unpredictable as One Piece is, absolutes are scarce. Sanji's prominence as a character and his standing as the third strongest of the protagonist crew means his capabilities should not be lightly dismissed. Despite Sanji's characteristics not traditionally aligning with those of a typical Conquerors Haki user, the final word rests in the One Piece author, our GOAT, Oda. Whether Sanji will join the ranks of those with this rare power is a decision only Oda can make. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel, and until next time, peace out.